Right, hey, how y'all doing today? I'm cutting up some green peppers and some onions. I'm gonna make some chili today. If you can hear that noise going on in the background, that's my bread machine, and it's busy making bread. We're gonna dig that bread out of the bread and leave the crust a little bit inside and make us a bread bowl for our chili. Oh, it's gonna be good. I like the chili. I don't really like the chili so hot and spicy. If you like your chili hot and spicy, add yourself some cayenne, some chili peppers, maybe a little Tabasco, whatever it takes to get some heat up in your chili. You can do we're gonna split out our vegetables and we're gonna use a little garlic. Now people keep asking me, they say, Dave, what is up with that garlic in the jar that you use? Why don't you use fresh garlic? Now I said, well, it's more of a convenience factor to me that I cannot see the difference. See that right there? That's garlic. It's just garlic. It says right here on the side of this jar, minced garlic and extra virgin olive oil. It's all in there. So I say that's pretty fresh garlic. Myself a pound of hamburger. Just a regular hamburger. It's 86% lean. About a pound of it. And a pound of sausage. Just regular sweet sausage. Now right here, if you want to put some hot up in your chili, you could use yourself some hot sausage. This is just regular sweet sausage. It's mild. It's a little bit spicy, but it's not real spicy. But if you want to, right now, boom, you could add some heat to your chili by adding yourself some nice hot sausage. And don't give me a hard time about my hand. I wash my hands all the time. Now I can't put it on video every time I wash my hands. Y'all remember I only got 10 minutes to do a video. If I showed y'all everything that I did, washing my hands and all that while I did this, I'd have to get me an hour-long TV program. Anyway, just put your hands in your food, don't worry about it. Get it all mixed up in there. We're gonna turn all that meat brown. Let me wash my hands while it's turning brown. Go ahead and hit it with some Italian seasoning. Somebody asked me, said, hey Dave, what is in Italian seasoning? Gonna put some up there on the meat while it's cooking. And Italian seasoning is, can you read that? You can read that, can't you? It's marjoram, thyme, rosemary, savory sage, oregano, and basil. But if you see somebody on TV talking about they want to use their allspice that they make themselves, usually that's what it is. It's Italian seasoning, garlic powder, and onion powder, and maybe a little paprika, maybe a little something hot, maybe a little chili powder. Sometimes people like to use hot stuff. I don't like hot food, so I don't use it. I just use Italian seasoning, onion powder, garlic powder, salt, and pepper. And today we're going to use a little chili powder and some cumin. Alright, let's check the hamburger. I've been cooking the hamburger and sausage about 5-10 minutes. Just enough to try to cook all the grease out of it. We don't want all that fat up in our chili. So, see all that grease in there? I'm going to drain that off, and then we'll come back and put our vegetables in there. Okay, now I have my hamburger and sausage as grease-free as I can get it. I drained it out, whatnot. I'm going to go ahead and throw a can of just diced tomatoes right in there. I'm going to go ahead and put another, make 2 cans of diced tomatoes. If you like it real tomato, you could add 3rd can. My cans are 14.5 ounces, so 29 ounces of tomatoes. And then I'm using a can of chili beans. They're just regular old chili beans. I guess they're pinto beans and kidney beans is what they are. I like them because they say chili beans. And then also I like black beans in my chili, so I'm going to add a can of frijoles de negros. It says right there, frijoles de negros. That means black beans in Spanish. Alright, got black bean up in there. Got the 3 bean up in that chili bean. Give it all a nice good stir. But what I do is I lack some moisture, see there? So what I'll do is I'll come back and throw me 2 cups of chicken broth right in there. Now if you don't have any chicken broth, no big deal, just use yourself a couple cups of water, and just be sure to add some salt and pepper, and it will be fine. Now that's really not enough. I'm gonna go ahead and add another cup of water, see what it looks like. We want this to be pretty soupy because we're gonna cook this thing down. I'm gonna go ahead and add 2 cups of water. So I put 4 cups total liquid in this thing, 2 cups chicken broth, and 2 cups of water. I'm gonna add a little salt and pepper too. But I want it to be pretty soupy so that it will cook down and become my chili. Let's go ahead and add 1 more cup of water. One more cup of water. There we go. Now we're talking about, because we're going to cook this for a while, and that water is going to bubble out. So we want to make sure we have enough liquid. All right, I'm going to add a tablespoon of chili powder and a tablespoon of cumin. That's where our chili flavor is going to come from, right there. That's what gives us that nice sauce, makes it all chilied up. It's going to make it good. It's going to be wonderful. We're going to love it. Crushed, I don't know if y'all can read that. Crushed red pepper. Just a little bit, just to give us a little bite, not too hot, because you know I don't like it too hot. So let's put a little bit in there. Now it gives us a little bit of a hot flavor. If you want, you could add some cayenne or some chili peppers, you know, whatever it takes. But pretty much, that is our chili. Now all we have to do now is cook this. I'm going to put on medium heat, a little less than medium heat, and cook it for about an hour. And I'll come back and taste it. And if I think it needs a little something, I'll put something in it. And if not, then I will call it done when it's thick enough like chili and ready to go into my bread bowl. It will be wonderful. All right, here we are back at our chili. I've been cooking this now, total time about an hour and a half. I'm cooking a little bit too fast still. Let me slow it down a little bit. But it's looking good. It's looking like chili. I'm going to give it a taste and see if I think it tastes like chili. And if it does, then I'd say it's ready to go. Now you cook this as long as you want to, as thick as you want it to get, and probably the next day this chili will be even better. Because I'll cook this thing, I'll cook it 3 or 4 hours until it thickens up. I like to start eating it with a little bit soupy in my bread bowl. Gives me some juices to sop up. Turn it down a little bit, bubbling too much. Don't want to cook it that fast, just want to simmer it. Just keep it simmering and simmering. Now, I don't know, that taste, I think I'm lacking a little bit of chili powder and a little bit of cumin. So I'm going to put about a half tablespoon of each one more time in there. I want a little bit more chili flavor up in there. You know, taste it, add to it, salt, pepper if you need to. Now let me take you over here to my bread bowl and show you what we're going to put this in. And let that cook just a little bit longer. Okay, here we are at our bread. Bread just came out of the bread maker. It's still warm and nice. You gotta like the bread maker. I'm gonna have to use my bread knife. And I'm just going to cut this right in half. Well, so what's a bread knife? Bread knife has got a serrated edge. You got a serrated edge, you can cut bread without making it all smashed down and ugly. We're just going to cut that just like that. The steam rises hot. It's nice. So I'm going to leave a little bit because I want some in there still. Just going to cut around the middle there as best I can, and then I'm just going to dig that out of there. Oh, it's hot. Oh, it's hot. See, and then we have ourselves a little bread bowl we put our chili into, and we can get some bread with our chili, and it would be wonderful. Y'all know what I'm saying. Alright, tasted the chili. Exactly what it needed was a little bit more cumin, a little bit more chili powder. It tastes perfect. Tastes like the best chili I ever ate. I'm just going to spoon some right into our bread bowl. Try to get as much juice as I can up in there. And boy, this thing's going to be wonderful. Look at that. Man. Juicy. Just goodness. How can you go wrong with that? That's going to be good. Alright, look at that. Chili a la Dave. How you like that? Remember, you can make this thing hot if you want to. Use yourself some chili peppers. Use some cayenne peppers, a little jalapeno, whatever you like. Put it in there, spice it up. Make that thing hot, it'll be good. Put it in a bread bowl. Bread bowl always goes along with something hot. You like a little bread, you need something hot. It's very good. You can dip it in there, get the juice going on. Oh man, this thing's gonna be good. Alright, y'all gotta let me go eat this. Y'all have a great day. Thanks.